Kyle, this Bears team has 21 interceptions. When you watch the film, I mean, what stands out?
I mean, they have guys with really good hands, real good ball skills. They've got a scheme that plays a lot of zone, so they're seeing the quarterback. Anytime that they're off, they make you pay. They don't drop many, not just their secondary, but their linebackers also, and also got a good blitz package that puts quarterbacks in some uncomfortable situations.
What do you know about Ben Johnson as a coach? What about his scheme is similar to yours, and what about his scheme is different?
I mean, I think it depends on game to game and stuff, but just philosophy-wise, I think it seems very similar. Ben does, to me, as good of a job as anyone of staying balanced, really makes people play the run, which generates most of their explosives on play action and bootlegs, which is the philosophy of our offense also. People, have preference on different drop-back plays and stuff like that, but also a lot of similarities too, so I think it's very similar schemes.
Have a tendency to come back in a lot of games, no matter how late and how much they're down. How important is it to just remind everybody that you can never be complacent?
It's important. I mean, we try to do that every week, but when you face a team that's done it, I think NFL record 6 times or whatever it is, I mean, it's a huge deal why they're where they're at. So they got the quarterback who can do it. They got lots of players out there on both sides of the ball, and like I've been saying, they got great scheme on both sides too.
Have you had much interaction with Ben Johnson?
No, I don't know him very well. A couple guys on our staff have worked with him. I know CFO and Fleury did in Miami, so they know him. They speak real highly of him. Got to talk to him a little bit at the owners' meetings, but that was the first time.
How do you think Luter played in the most recent game? Seemed like
Who's that?
Darrell Luter. Like he was targeted a little bit early on, but came out of it in the second half okay.
I thought he's done a real good job. I thought he played really well. I know they got him on those PI calls, and I thought one of them, I thought I probably disagreed with one of them. I thought it was pretty good coverage. And I thought he did real well in the run game. He has 2 big runs that got to the corner that if you don't make that tackle, we had a really good run night, but you just did 2 runs get past him. They probably have 2 more carries for about 55 yards, and that changes the whole game. So I thought he was a stud, and very similar how he played versus Jacksonville when he came in.
What's been the offensive surge this month? It seems like you guys are really hitting your stride at this stage in the season.
I mean, I don't think anything in particular. I think the guys have been playing decent all year. I think, I think the running game has been a lot better the second half than it was the first half. I think we've done pretty good on third down throughout the year, but I'd say in this last month, I know we've done the best. And when you do that well on third down, it's you get to stay on the field a lot longer. You get to run your whole offense. First and second down becomes a lot stronger. I'd say that's probably the number one thing.
You mentioned the run game's improved. Is it fair to say that the offensive line has improved and there's been a steady correlation there?
I'd say that, but I'd also say I think our receivers have really improved. Our run blocking, I think our tight ends have. I think we get better as coaches understanding what our group does best. And but yeah, with the run game, the obvious things are always O-line and running back, but I don't believe in that at all. I think to have a really good running game, it's all 11 people. You also have to have a good scheme, and you got to stick with it. And I think the guys have done that.
Do you have an update on Jacob Cowling?
Yes, it was close to this week. Be surprised if we don't start practicing next week.
Kyle, overall, this Bears defense is really, really good at first drives, and you guys have been really good on first drives. Does anything stand out when you watch them in that area?
No, I mean, they don't do anything. They run their scheme. So, they're a good defense. It's not like we do anything different on first drives, too. You just come out and run your game plan. So, I respect their defense, and didn't know their numbers were that good on first drives, but they got a good defense overall, so that makes sense. All right, thanks, guys.